Listen to me for a minute, kids. My child, listen to me very carefully. I'm going to tell you something. I'm in my 60s now, but there's still an 18-year-old kid inside me. When I see young people struggling, dreaming their dreams, sometimes my heart aches. I wish I could live those years again, too. But of course, that's not possible. Instead, there's only one thing I can do. Share what I know with you. Maybe you won't make the mistakes I made. Maybe what took me 40 years to learn, you'll learn at 20. I started this life from the very bottom. My child, I apprenticed under my father. There were days when I struggled for a single bite of bread. There were times we could barely pay the rent. Nights I studied by candlelight because the electricity had been cut off. As nobody gave me anything, but today, thanks to what I did, I own my own factory. I found the chance to give hundreds of people jobs. Do you know how I achieved this? What you think is a story of wealth is actually a story of patience and wisdom. Now, listen to me carefully, and let me tell you about two apartments, two lives I saw with my own eyes. The first apartment belongs to a young person earning a high salary. A huge television mounted on the wall, brand new couches, but a life that's empty inside. The closets are packed full of clothes that never get worn. The kitchen is full of tools that have never been used. There's a room that's become a storage space, forgotten. This young person waits eagerly for their paycheck every month. No money is left in their pocket, and their heart aches when they look at the bank. If 2 paychecks were delayed, that kid would be finished. The second apartment belongs to another young person who earns less. Walking inside, there's a sense of spaciousness, a simple couch, a television just the right size for their needs. In the kitchen, only the tools they actually use. In their closet, there are only the clothes they need, nothing unworn. That empty room is truly a room, not storage. This kid's face lights up when they look at their bank account because they have savings equal to 18 months of expenses. And every month, they put a fifth of their earnings into investments. Same neighborhood, same city, my child. The one earning less is 10 times more secure than the one earning more. This isn't a matter of money, it's a matter of wisdom. The first kid isn't a bad person. They don't gamble, they don't have bad habits. They've simply, without realizing it, gotten used to a lifestyle that demands every penny they earn. The second kid has discovered something. Living with fewer possessions doesn't mean living worse. It means living consciously. Now, let me tell you a few rules distilled from my own youth that helped me save money throughout my life. Rule 1. Everything has 2 costs, my child. When you buy something, the price you pay is only the first cost. There's a second cost that most people never calculate. Even while that house, that car, that tool just sits there, it's taking money from you. It takes up space. It demands maintenance. It occupies your mind. In my factory, I would immediately sell any machine that wasn't being used because even an idle machine costs electricity, space, and insurance money. That treadmill in your home is the same, along with the clothes hanging on it. It's costing you money every year. Have you ever thought about how much that money would have multiplied into if you had invested it instead 15 years later? Rule 2. Ask yourself, if this broke, would I buy it again? Walk through your home, my child. Look at every item. Ask, if this thing broke right now and I had the money, would I buy it again? Be honest. For most items, the answer will be no. Those items are sitting in your life without purpose. You bought them on a whim, then couldn't bring yourself to get rid of them. Or they're leftovers from some old interest. These things only weigh down your wallet. Sell them, give them away, throw them out. When I was young, I learned to live with few possessions. because I simply didn't have more. Even after I became wealthy, I never dropped the habit because I never forgot the feeling of that spaciousness. Rule 3, don't replace something just because you're bored of it. This is the biggest trap, my child. Your phone works fine, but you replace it because a new one came out. Your car runs perfectly well, but you feel bad because your neighbor's car looks nicer. That's not progress. That's burning money. Something should only be replaced when it's truly broken. Being bored is not the same as being broken, my child. I still use a 30-year-old machine in my factory because it still does its job. What matters is usefulness, not fashion. Rule 4, make spending difficult, make saving easy. Human nature takes the path of least resistance, my child. If you carry your card in your pocket, you'll spend it. If you keep shopping apps on your phone, you'll shop. I always tell young people, the moment you see your paycheck in your account, set some of it aside right away. Don't even look at that money. You can't spend money you don't see. Set yourself a 24-hour waiting rule. When you want to buy something, wait a day, and most desires will pass on their own. Rule 5, count what you own. Have you ever counted how many pairs of pants you have? Most people are shocked to discover they own 3 times what they guessed. Counting brings awareness, my child, and awareness reduces unnecessary buying. Rule 6, try before you buy. Before starting a new hobby, rent the equipment, try it out. Find out first whether the enthusiasm is temporary or real. When I was young, I didn't have money to buy anything outright anyway, so I would rent things or borrow from neighbors. That both saved me money and taught me exactly what I truly needed. Rule 7, one item brings a whole crowd of items after it. If you buy a boat, you'll need a trailer, maintenance, insurance. When you buy something, calculate all the costs that will follow it, my child, or else the surprise will wear you down. Rule 8, decide in advance what enough means to you. When I was young, I made myself a promise. A small house, a simple life, that's enough for me. Even after I became wealthy, I kept that promise. If you keep expanding your lifestyle as you earn more, it will never be enough, my child. But if you decide beforehand, this much is enough for me, then everything beyond that goes straight to your future, to your freedom. Rule 9, wealth is the freedom to choose. I know so many people who claim to have money but still struggle to get through each month. True wealth is being able to leave your job whenever you want. Being able to spend time with your family whenever you want. Being able to take the risk of starting your own business. Only someone who saves can do that, my child. Rule 10, tidy up little by little continuously. Don't do one big clear out a year and then go back to buying things the way you used to. Do a small review every week. Make it a habit. My child, I've reached this age. I can't bring back my youth, but I can help shape yours the right way. You can be someone who earns little but saves a lot, or someone who earns a lot and ends up with nothing in hand. The difference isn't in your income, it's in the clarity of your mind. I went from a poor child to a factory owner because I learned to question the real cost of everything I own. You should learn this too, my children. You have time. You have your youth. The thing I long for is in your hands. Use it well.